The Google Pixel 10 is poised to be a major disruptor in 2025, commemorating a decade of Pixel innovation. Over the last 10 years, Google has continuously evolved its smartphone lineup, and now, the Pixel 10 introduces a combination of bold enhancements and intentional trade-offs. Let's explore the top 10 standout features of the Pixel 10 that showcase Google's forward-thinking vision in mobile technology this year. Tensor G5, Google's first fully custom SoC. Powering the Pixel 10 is the newly engineered Tensor G5 processor. Unlike earlier Tensor iterations, this marks Google's debut in developing a fully proprietary chip, built by TSMC on a cutting-edge 3nm process. This promises gains in speed and power efficiency. That said, as with any debut silicon, early adopters might encounter minor issues before full maturity is achieved in later versions. Telephoto lens lands on the standard Pixel. In a first for Google, the base Pixel may 10th feature a telephoto lens, a much-awaited enhancement for photography enthusiasts. It's likely to utilize the same 11MP Samsung 3J1 sensor used in the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, significantly boosting zoom capabilities. This narrows the imaging gap between the standard and Pro variants, offering users greater photographic flexibility. Main camera gets a slight downgrade. On the flip side, the Pixel 10 could see a regression in its primary sensor. It's tipped to replace the superior GMV unit from the Pixel 9 with a slightly lower-spec Samsung GN8. This change suggests a modest drop in imaging performance, aligning the Pixel 10 closer to the mid-range Pixel 9a rather than previous flagships. Legacy ultrawide sensor makes a comeback. Following that trend, the ultrawide camera will reportedly reuse the Sony IMX72 sensor, also featured in the Pixel 9a, replacing the advanced IMX858 from the Pixel 9. This reinforces the idea that Google is reserving top-tier optics for its Pro models while keeping the standard Pixel line cost-effective. AI innovation takes center stage. Where Google is doubling down is on software and machine learning. The Tensor G5 is expected to supercharge new AI-driven features, including video generative machine learning for smart edits, voice-based speak-to-tweak photo adjustments, and sketch-to-image, tools that convert doodles into lifelike visuals. Future Pixels may also push boundaries with 100x zoom, cinematic blur with lighting control, and enhanced low-light video, all processed on device. Display enhancements for eye comfort. The Pixel may 10th finally resolve a long-criticized issue, screen flicker caused by low PWM dimming. PWM, or pulse width modulation, modulates brightness by rapidly toggling pixels. Low rates can strain sensitive eyes. Google is reportedly ramping up the flicker frequency well beyond the Pixel 9's 240 Hz, potentially matching the 492 Hz used in Samsung's Galaxy S25, a welcome upgrade for visual comfort. 30% quicker boot-up speeds. Under-the-hood upgrades don't stop at AI and visuals. The Pixel 10 is expected to boot 30% faster than its predecessor, per leaked notes from a Google engineer. While not everyone notices boot times, this highlights deeper system refinements enabled by Tensor G5 and the newest version of Android. Qi 2 wireless charging integration. Another long-requested improvement might finally arrive: Qi 2 wireless charging support. Omitted from the Pixel 9 lineup, the Pixel 10 could introduce this feature. Qi 2 allows for 15W charging and magnetic alignment, offering improved efficiency and reduced heat, a small but meaningful day-to-day convenience. August release timeline locked in. The Pixel 10 is anticipated to debut in August 2025, continuing the earlier launch cycle Google adopted last year. Previously unveiled in October, this change helps Google beat rival announcements to market. Pre-orders will likely open immediately, reducing wait time between reveal and delivery. Same design, consistent pricing. From a design perspective, the Pixel 10 is expected to remain nearly identical to its predecessor. It should measure 152.8 by 72 by 8.6 millimeters with a total thickness of around 12 millimeters when including the camera bump. Button layout and bezels appear unchanged, ensuring familiarity for existing users. Despite housing the Tensor G5 and a telephoto lens, the Pixel 10 will likely retain the same $799 price tag as the Pixel 9. To summarize, the Pixel 10 emerges as a well-balanced mix of next-gen performance and deliberate concessions. Featuring the robust Tensor G5 chip, boosted AI capabilities, refined screen tech, and quicker performance, it's a compelling upgrade. However, the toned-down camera sensors suggest Google is continuing its strategy of keeping top features exclusive to Pro variants. Whether these changes are enough to expand the Pixel user base in 2025 is yet to be seen, but the Pixel 10 certainly makes a convincing argument. Subscribe to the channel for more in-depth tech updates.